Alright, so I'm standing in the concrete factory, 16 module concrete factory, fully wired up. Real proud of this. Took a real long time to actually wire this up properly, and everything is color coded, and it's according to the way the colors are actually displayed in JEI, EMI, whatever you want to call it. So this is all 8 colors, all the way up to yellow, and down here it's all 8 colors, starting from lime green. And they also color coded in the back of the machines as well. So back here you can see all the colors, and it took me about, I'll say, like 2 hours, and this is my output. Some of them had to, like the ones that are 2K, I had to clear the chemical baths because they were importing gravel or whatever. So I cleared those out, and then rewired everything up. And then back here in the back, I wasn't able to actually use these regular pipes. I had to use brass pipes and LV conveyor modules, which is, this is not cheap. I had to actually go and craft up all. I got all the components, but it's not cheap to actually craft these. And you know, connect it to the faces or whatever. But the reason why I had to do that is because these machines are actually facing forward. They don't output their items through the forward face. The only way you can pull them out is through a conveyor module. So it took a little bit of tinkering or whatever, but I figured it out and got everything to work. Down here the numbers still look the same. If it was wired up, no issue, no problem. It's probably sitting around 4K. If I had to clear the system out, it's about 2K. So I got all the colors in there except for one. This right here. I'm gonna just leave this module here, but it's basically useless. That's the module for regular gray. The reason why is because with gray in particular, you have to use two different dyes to make the color. You need black and white. There is no way to actually produce it unless I get into mystical agriculture. But even then, that's an HV recipe at 400 EU per tick. So there's no way to actually do this right now. What I can do in the future though is, as soon as I get mystical agriculture up and going, and I'm in HV or whatever, I can replace all of these all these what I have up here. Forgot what machine it is. It's either forge hammers or something like that I have in there. Right here. I've got to replace all the basic extractors with the proper machine, the essence burner or whatever. But that means I need to switch out all the components out of here for HV components or whatever. So that means all the solar boilers and all that have to be switched out to HV, and that's the only way to really get gray. No. Besides that, I could just, if I need the color gray, I could just make it with the white and the black. Also with the black, that requires a wither rose. So I built the crop greenhouse, whatever. I built it, waited it out for a little bit until I could get a wither rose to actually spawn. You know what I'm saying? If you look at bring up the recipe again for it. So this is what I did right here. Wild garden. As long as you feed it bulb meal, it'll automatically produce all of these rare what's the names. So that's how I got the wither rose, and that's also how I got the pitcher pod. The pitcher pod is to get the pitcher plant so you can make cyan dye. And this is the multi-block for it. So the multi-block is basically the size of a chunk. I really didn't have a good place to keep it, so I basically got rid of it. I got all the components in my storage right now, but I'm gonna use it again to grow trees. It's a faster, a smaller, more compact form of a tree farm, even though it's the size of a chunk. And with that, I can get wood pulp and wood gas and stuff like that, and that'll help me towards my gas endeavors later on, producing all the various different gases that I need. So that's basically it. Happy with it. It's a nice, clean build. Um, nice, clean looking. The only thing that I need to do with, like, as with all my builds, is actually wrap this in something. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of build or whatever, some kind of decorative build. But that's way later on. But at least now I have all of the different colors um, to build the floor, all the floor sections. The floor section itself, I have one more automation or whatever. I have to automate LV circuits, and there was something else that I needed to automate. I need to check my clipboard for that or whatever. But outside of that, I'm thinking of making an automatic floor builder, which is something that I did years ago, like almost a decade ago, 8 9 years ago, on my original YouTube channel. I deleted it now, but that was the first video, and that was from like Sky Factory 3 or whatever, where I built the automatic floor builder. So I kind of want to revisit the idea. The only thing is that it's going to be a little bit more complex because in that I use basically the builder, the RF Tools builder block, and you can duplicate patterns, and that was how I was able to make a floor builder. At that point, I never seen anybody do anything like that with RF Tools at that particular moment. I want to do it again, but it's going to be a little bit more complex to actually achieve it, and that's because I don't have RF Tools or anything close to that that can even replicate that. So what I'm thinking about is using Create has the capability of doing that because it's so versatile. I know I definitely, most likely, 99% probability can't do that with Greg Tech. So my only real option is Create, but with Create is going to be a little bit more convoluted because I will have to actually program every single color in a line for the entire for one line of the floor, and then I have to do it for every single line, and I have to program that into the contraption some kind of way. Gear shifts, the sequence gear shifts. I'm thinking to be able to pull that off, but that's gonna require a lot of time to actually do that because I have to do that really slowly because you have to do it block by block by block, line for line. And it's basically three chunks by three chunks. So I'm talking what two chunks is, that's 48 blocks in each direction. I have to program 48 blocks in a row, and then 40 blocks in a row, and then another 47 rows, which is that's not gonna be easy to program, and I don't want to take that much what's the name away from it. You know what I'm saying? The automatic floor builder, so I don't have to actually build anything. I don't have to sit and keep repositioning the schematic cannon in order to build everything. Uh, my other option is Lightmatica, which is basically just a newer version of Schematica. I do have that in here. I can't get it to work properly. I feel like I maybe have to update the mod or something like that. But for whatever reason, the toggle, the hotkeys, that's for the stick, to activate the stick to turn it on, so you could see the corners and all that and everything. For the area selector and all that is not working for whatever reason. So my only other option is the schematic cannon, but the schematic cannon is going to be an issue because when I'm talking about printing, like I said, it's three chunks by three chunks. It's gonna probably have an issue. 9 out of 10 is gonna have an issue trying to basically build an entire chunk. You know what I'm saying? It's something else that's gonna have to be testing. It's a testing thing. You know what I'm saying? Or I could do the print feature with Lightmatica, like people did, like vanilla Minecraft eons with crazy decorative builds, and just automatically print it. You know what I'm saying? But I will have to still do that manually. You know what I'm saying? That's basically just looking at a holographic schematic or whatever, and holding down a button, and it's gonna automatically place all the blocks for me, as long as I keep moving around. But that's still gonna take time. Easiest way I could figure doing that, making my floor design, is the automatic floor builder. But this is where I need to split off because I'm in between three different projects, doing a decorative thing, with the automatic floor builder or waiting on that. LV circuits is for progression, and then working towards applied energistics because I really want to get applied energistics going like now, especially after doing this project right here because this is all manual. You still will have to come and do like complex automations manually, like configuring all the wires and cables and all that. But I'm trying to get away from doing too much stuff manually. Trying to get away from doing too much stuff manually, and that's what applied energistics comes in. So as soon as I can really start to get that going, I have to look into the recipes again on how to do that in this pack, how I can get an abundance of Certus quartz and stuff like that. I know, but I don't know. I need to find another faster method. Then I'll get applied energistics on. Um, I haven't seen anything where applied energistics has any kind of capability to do what I'm talking about. But there is what's called spatial I/O, which is basically teleporting blocks around. You know what I'm saying? Inside of like it's like a little dimensional box or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could teleport whatever pattern or whatever build that you put inside of it, inside of its dimensions. Maybe I could do something like that, and then like pull the corners in, the corners that actually generate the pattern. I know a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about, but people that play with applied logistics know what I'm talking about. Mind you, it's nothing that I ever done before. I never used spatial I/O, but I know the capabilities based on a couple of mod packs from back in the day, specifically the Material Energy series back in the day that I played around with the concept. But yeah, so that's what it is for right now. You know, a couple things, either progression, doing a decorative thing. I might wait and just do the progression thing to get back to it because I spent a lot of time doing all of these automation builds and all that, but I don't know yet. So anyway.